Reality TV star Jana Duggar is walking away from her home state of Arkansas to start a new life with husband Stephen Wissman in Nebraska, she has revealed. Just days after the 34-year-old Counting On star tied the knot with her longtime friend in a lavish ceremony in Prairie Grove, Arkansas, she is tackling another major life milestone by upping sticks and relocating to begin life as a married woman. In an interview with People, Duggar, who is one of the oldest of Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar's brood of 19 kids, revealed that she and Wissman have purchased a home that they are currently transforming into the perfect family abode. He has a little house we bought that we've been fixing up and getting pulled together, and so that's been fun, she said. According to property records, that little house is in fact a nicely sized 2,152 square foot home that Wissman purchased for $275,000 back in June 2023, before he and Duggar were even engaged. The reasonably priced, ranch-style home is in Northwest Lincoln, and is completely finished. The main living room sports shiny flooring and 2 bright windows and flows to the dining area and open kitchen. There are 3 bedrooms conveniently situated on the first level, while the other 2 are on the lower floor, along with a rec room and second bath. The yard is fully fenced, so kids and pets can roam safely. There's also a huge storage shed and a 2-car garage. The property pales in comparison to the enormous home that Duggar and her family showcased to the world in their series of reality shows, which began in September 2008 and ran for 7 years. The shows were suspended and ultimately canceled amid her brother Josh's sexual assault allegations. Still, Duggar and some of her siblings remained in the spotlight for several years, taking on their own version of the TLC show, called Counting On. Duggar's move away from her family home marks an important step for the 34-year-old, who until very recently, remained closely intertwined with the lives of her parents, even as her other siblings cut their ties. Jana Duggar, known to many from the reality show 19 Kids and Counting, recently tied the knot with Stephen Wissman in an elegant Southern wedding that left guests and onlookers in awe. The wedding, which took place on August 15, 2024, in Prairie Grove, Arkansas, was nothing short of a dream come true for the couple, who have been friends for years. With over 500 guests in attendance, the day was filled with love, laughter, and the celebration of 2 large families coming together. Jana Duggar, 34, and Stephen Wissman, 31, have a long history that made their wedding day even more special. The couple first met many years ago when Stephen's family, the Wissmans, who are known for their musical talents, visited the Duggars' home in Arkansas. Though their paths didn't cross romantically at first, time brought them back together, leading to a beautiful love story that culminated in their stunning wedding. The couple got engaged on June 15, 2024, and quickly set plans in motion for their wedding just 2 months later. Despite the short engagement, the wedding was nothing short of perfect. Jana, the eldest Duggar daughter, had often been seen as the single sibling among her married brothers and sisters. However, as she walked down the aisle to marry Stephen, it was clear that her moment had finally arrived. The wedding took place at the Grand at Willow Springs, a venue in Prairie Grove that Jana described as gorgeous and picturesque. The beautiful location provided the perfect backdrop for the couple's big day. With rolling hills and southern charm, the venue embodied the classic and elegant theme that Jana had always envisioned for her wedding. Jana was surrounded by her closest friends and family members as she prepared for her big day. Her sister, Jessa Duggar Seawald, served as her maid of honor, while her other sisters, Joy Anna Forsyth, Johanna Duggar, Jinger Duggar Vualo, and Jordan Duggar, along with her sister-in-law, Abby Duggar, stood by her side as bridesmaids. The strong familial bonds that the Duggars are known for were evident throughout the ceremony, as Jana was supported by those who know her best. Stephen Wissman, who works in the irrigation system install business, was all smiles on his wedding day. His groomsmen, who included his brothers and close friends, stood by his side as he waited to marry the love of his life. Stephen and Jana's families have known each other for years, with Stephen's sister Hannah even marrying Jana's brother Jeremiah in 2022. The wedding not only united Jana and Stephen, but also further strengthened the bond between their 2 families. The ceremony was a touching event, filled with personal touches that reflected the couple's faith and values. Jana's father, Jim Bob Duggar, walked her down the aisle to the hymn Holy, 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 a moment that brought tears to many eyes. After exchanging vows and lighting a unity candle, the couple was pronounced husband and wife to the cheers of their 500 guests. Following the ceremony, The celebration continued with a reception that brought together the best of Southern hospitality. Guests enjoyed a dinner prepared by the Wissman family, which included dishes like chicken, green beans, mashed potatoes, rolls, and coleslaw. The dessert was a 3-tier cake with lemon raspberry filling, complemented by an assortment of cupcakes. Jana, who has always been known for her modesty and grace, looked every bit the princess in her ivory satin ball gown. The dress felt classy and a bit like a princess, she said, reflecting on her choice of attire for the special day. The newlyweds shared their first dance as husband and wife before Jana tossed her bouquet into the crowd, a tradition that brought even more joy to the evening. The celebration was a true reflection of the couple's love for each other and their families, with laughter, music, and dancing filling the night. As they embark on their new life together, Jana and Steven have plans to move to Nebraska, where Steven grew up. The couple has already begun fixing up a little house they purchased, preparing it to be their first home together. Jana expressed her excitement about the future, stating, "It's been fun working on the house together, and we're looking forward to building our life in Nebraska." Steven, who is also a private pilot, will continue his work in his family's business, Wissman Enterprises Incorporated, which specializes in commercial roof coatings, industrial blasting and painting, and excavation projects. Jana, who has always been close to her family, is looking forward to starting this new chapter of her life with Steven, even if it means moving away from her large and well-known family. Who is Steven Wissman? Steven Wissman is Jana Duggar's husband. He works in the irrigation system install business and is also a private pilot. His family owns Wissman Enterprises Incorporated, which offers various services, including commercial roof coatings, industrial blasting, and excavation projects. How did Jana Duggar and Steven Wissman meet? Jana and Steven first met years ago when Steven's family visited the Duggar home in Arkansas. Although they didn't connect romantically at first, they reconnected later, leading to their relationship and eventual marriage. Where did Jana Duggar and Steven Wissman get married? The couple got married at the Grand at Willow Springs, a beautiful venue in Prairie Grove, Arkansas. The setting was described as gorgeous and picturesque, perfectly aligning with the couple's classic and elegant wedding theme. Hat was the theme of Jana and Steven's wedding. The wedding was described as classic and elegant, reflecting Jana's vision for her special day. The ceremony and reception were filled with Southern charm, from the picturesque venue to the traditional Southern dishes served at the reception. What are Jana Duggar and Steven Wissman's plans for the future? Jana and Steven plan to move to Nebraska, where Steven grew up. They are fixing up a house they purchased together, and are excited to start their new life in Steven's home state. Steven will continue working in his family's business, while Jana looks forward to this new chapter in her life. A lot of exciting things have happened and continue to happen with the Duggars. A few years after Josh Duggar went to jail, the rest of the family finally started to move forward. Duggar News followers have been keeping up with many family members and all the milestones they have been hitting. One of them is Jana Duggar, who tied the knot a few days ago. Everyone was surprised by this reveal. That's because Jana was on a social media hiatus earlier and returned this year. Since then, she has begun sharing life updates about living in a new house, but has stayed mum about her love life. After spotting a ring on her finger, fans realized she was already engaged, and finally, she announced her wedding. So how much did it cost? Duggar News followers know that Jana has been on top of the moon. In August, the eldest Duggar sibling finally tied the knot with her old boyfriend, Steven Wissman. This year has been incredible for her, as she just returned to social media. With this, she announced moving into a new house, flaunted her engagement ring, and finally announced she got hitched. As per the reports, Jana Duggar and Steven Wissman had a guest list of over 500 people. Both of them come from large Christian fundamentalist families. While everyone knows Jana has 18 other siblings, her husband also has 12 other brothers and sisters. They have been wondering how much the grand affair may have cost them. According to Cheat Sheet, Jana and Steven may have strategically tied the knot on a Thursday. It's because wedding venues often cut down the price for midweek events, and weekends are costlier. That's not all. The Duggar News couple also didn't opt for catering services. Surprisingly, Steven's family prepared the meals for the event. Research suggests that Jana and Steven's wedding venue, the Grand at Willow Springs, has an expansive package worth $7,500. However, after considering their cost-cutting methods, they may have spent around $6,000 or less on the venue. Duggar News followers have been rather impressed with their strategies. As the wedding pictures from Jana and Steven's wedding were out, fans couldn't help but notice the bride's gown. Duggar News followers realized that her dress was simple, lacking complex detailing, beading, or expensive fabrics. Some websites suggest that an average bride spends as much as $1,800 and $2,400 on her gown. Jana may have gone down the same path. If we take music arrangement, decoration, flowers, and photography into consideration, the couple may have paid as much as $4,000 for these things. So, after putting all these aspects together, it seems like Jana and Steven had a grand event and may have spent around $10,000 to $15,000 on their wedding. Keep an eye on for more Duggar News updates.